The subscapularis is an internal rotator of the arm on the shoulder. So the shoulder and the arm have got their attachments, and it internally rotates the arm and adducts it inwards as well. So sometimes, like we said, this can get overwhelmed and overworked. So remember the muscle energy technique. I want you to take a chair maybe so that you can relax. You want your offending shoulder or both, elbow into your rib cage, and you want to make a nice 20% tension coming inward. So this will provide energy back to an overworked muscle, and I'm literally just pushing 20% of my tension into this block for 20 seconds, which we think is about 2 lovely deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And after that you can relax. You could do alternate arms, so elbow rib cage, push. You may only have to do one arm depending on your results, but pushing inwards and blocking it for 20% tension. Just check that you're not elevating the shoulder to accompany this movement as well. So elbow, rib cage and pushing. And you could spend this time just being aware of your tension that you're holding in your shoulders, in your neck, how it feels just to drop that shoulder away from your ear as well, but make contact with your rib cage. Elbow, rib cage. So we're on number 2. Breathing deeply, breathing out deeply. And just feel that shoulder relax. So provide energy, the muscle energy technique, to the muscle that's overworked, or it could be very underused. Pushing inwards. So number 3 on this side. A couple of deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Don't lose the tension. And drop and push. So you may be already finished if you're only doing it on one arm. Just bear with me for this one if you're doing both. And last few seconds here, pushing the elbow rib cage, dropping the shoulder. I can already feel the difference now. So this is part 1 of the muscle energy technique. There's 3 parts to it, sometimes 4 or 5 depending on how fancy you want to get, but we'll stick with 3 today. So pushing the elbows into your rib, drop the shoulder away from your ears. So part 2 now, we have to work the opposite muscle group, which is the antagonist muscle group at the back of the body, the sort of retracting muscles that go into the external rotation. So if you've got a band, you want to attach it to something that you know will not come through, will not open up, and we're going to make it go outwards. Yeah, the muscle has to go outwards. So I'm going to put the elbow into the rib cage. I'm going to hold on tight and I want to push outwards. Now I'm using resistance because then I don't have to do as many. Yeah, and I'm breathing in to come back and I'm exhaling to go out. So externally rotate. So I'm now providing energy to the opposite muscle group that might have been doing too much work because the subscapularis was having a little bit of a meltdown. So we're working the infraspinatus now. So I might do 6 on each side, elbow rib cage. So you need some real good resistance. So I'll have to turn round to do this one. So that's why I'm just showing you with one arm. Yeah, so make sure it's an outward movement. Then after you've done equal arms, you can then take the same band and you work the actual subscapularis muscle now. So this time you're going inward. Yeah, so I'm actually going from the outward position to the inward position. So it's basically the muscle energy technique but under resistance. And probably again I'll only show you with one arm, otherwise I have to be, turning the opposite direction as I'm doing the inward rotation. Yeah. So I've got a left one and a right one done there. But you know what I mean, yeah? So if you want to go on the dog shelf on the floor, yeah, get yourself happy on the ground. Get yourself something a bit heavier. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work the external rotators first. So I'm going to start with my arms in something neutral. And I might just work one at a time. So I'm going to rotate outwards and back. And then the same with the other side. Externally rotate. Yeah, just got myself a little bit more room there. And I want to make sure I'm providing my abdominal muscles with some support, so tense up the tummy muscles, and you're going back on yourself under resistance. Now if you want to do the internal one as well, you've got your external, and then you've got to make it really work hard to come forwards. So you can get 2 for the price of 1 here. Lay on your back, get the external rotators, get the internal rotators mixed up and worked. The slower the better. If your shoulder blade comes off the ground, you know that there's another muscle compensating for that muscle movement. So pay attention to that shoulder blade staying down as you rotate forward and back. So either the standing one with a band, or get yourself on the floor, get some hand weights. It works really well without as well, but obviously the more strength you provide, the quicker the muscle will get stronger. Enjoy.